Quiet hours in South Bethany, what the council decided today. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight with the fine that you could now face if you're a little too loud in South Bethany.
You're about to see South Bethany's Town Hall. That's where a unanimous decision was made today by the council. They'll now fine you if you're caught violating new quiet hours. Coast TV News' Brandon Ferguson is live in South Bethany. And Brandon, this starts soon.
Maddie, this ordinance passed this morning, and these rules go into effect immediately. That means tonight is the first night here in South Bethany. You could be fined for violating this ordinance in just about 5 hours from now. Between the hours of 11 p.m. and 8 a.m. in South Bethany, quiet hours are in effect. That's the decision made by the town council Friday.
I think it's great.
The ordinance says any sound that is unreasonably loud, clearly heard beyond property boundaries, and disturbing neighbors could cost you $50. Dennis Garbowski has been in South Bethany for 8 years and doesn't see a problem with the times.
I think that's reasonable. I mean, people come down here to enjoy the summer months, and the kids sometimes they get a little out of hand, but 11 o'clock's reasonable, I think.
It wasn't always 11 p.m. to 8 a.m. here in South Bethany. Just 1 month ago here at the town hall, it was proposed 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. before those changes were made today. Some things are exempted from this ordinance, like emergency services, public work utilities, and town-wide authorized events. Local Kelly Devine doesn't see any problem with the rule, but she also hasn't seen much of a need for it in this generally quiet beach town.
Not at all. It's one of the things we love about it.
So if you're enjoying a nice night out in South Bethany, remember, keep it quiet after 11 p.m. because silence is golden, but fines will cost you. We also spoke with one man off camera here in South Bethany who said in other towns like Dewey Beach will be enforced more because of the popularity for more younger people, but he doesn't mind it here in South Bethany as well. Live in South Bethany, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
This isn't the only coastal town with new quiet hours. Earlier this year, the Fenwick Island Town Council voted to expand their quiet hours. They now begin at 10 p.m. instead of midnight and continue until 8 a.m. The fines for noise violations are set at $200 per person. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, should coastal towns have overnight quiet periods?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. 68% say yes needed, 25% say too strict, and 7% want there to be some exceptions.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app, and we will show you updated results on Coast TV News at 11.